G'day, Alex Collins, Bendigo Sheep and Lamb Market report for the 16th of January. In Bendigo today, we yarded 14,000 lambs and about 8,000 sheep. On the lamb front, very positive at the top end of the lamb market. You know, anything 8 or 9 kilos plus sold exceptionally well to very strong competition. There's not a lot of those lambs there. Each agent sort of, probably had 8 or 10 pens of very good lambs, and then they tail off pretty quickly after that. So those sort of lambs, 30 kilos plus, they're making $7.50 to $8. Out to a top of $288 for lambs that are probably 38 kilos. So yeah, the lambs that you hear of making $250 to $270, they're in a bracket from sort of 34 to 38 kilos, as I mentioned. Around the 30 kilo mark, I think you're probably $760, $770. A pretty positive result there. When you come back after that, there's, sort of mixed competition on trade lambs and heavy trade lambs. Supermarkets not doing a heap, but, everyone's sort of chipping along on those trade lambs. Not a lot of good lines of restocking sort of feeder lambs there today. They've met pretty good competition, and probably the bottom end of the trade are getting down into those sort of lambs at the minute. Those sort of lambs in cents of kilo terms, they're in a big bracket. They're $680 to $750 or $60. The really neat trade lambs are probably making $8 plus, $8 to $8.20 there. Not a lot of light lambs there, no merino lambs to quote. Sheep, bit of a different story on the sheep job. Very subdued demand on the sheep front. Top sheep out to probably $135 or $40, but very few of those. Your best end of your next rung of crossbreds, 110 to 115 for some weight there, and heavy merino sheep 100 to 115. Light sheep in comparison probably selling pretty well, 75 through to $95, and you're getting your real light sheep and they're sort of 45 to 65 cents a kilo terms. I reckon a lot of those sheep making through mid threes today. Some would be making closer to $4 on the better end of those sales. Not a lot else to report from Bendigo, but the one thing about it is if you've got your shorn lambs good, you get well rewarded, and if you haven't, you're certainly back in the pack. Until next week, we'll catch up with you then. Thanks very much.